Hello everybody, welcome to the video. In this video I'm going to talk about the ending of my Tino YouTube career. I could have made the video with text only, but I think I can trust you, my subscribers, enough to show my real voice, and possibly get tracked by the FBI for committing various war crimes in Yugoslavia in 1933. But first, a bit of context. As you know, I'm one of the so-called super event makers and was doing it for a long time. Almost a year passed since my first video though. So, answering the question, why am I quitting being a Tino YouTuber? There are two reasons to it. First one is that I am basically tired of making these types of videos. They are kinda cheap to produce, but they became very repetitive and boring. Tino was popular in the first part of 2021 when the hype from the cutting room update and the hype from Tino drama like Pacifica getting dogs, you know the drill. That was the time when my videos about Tino, my super events, or some other videos gained a lot of traction. Although by YouTube standard it is not a lot, but I'm pretty happy that I have accomplished even that. Because 40k views may be not a lot, but it was decent for me, I guess. But as I continued uploading these types of videos over and over again, there were less and less views, with less and less people commenting due to the hype not being eternal, and for another reason I'll talk about later, ultimately resulting in the uploading becoming less frequent and my videos, even the most well-made, didn't have enough views to satisfy me. Second reason is a bit more complicated. I will attempt to explain it. When I joined the Tino community, I was really happy that I can discuss with others about that mod, laugh at memes, rate the comments, which I am a bit ashamed right now, but back then I was really happy rating comments with other Tino fans. Good times. So yeah, little did I know that this community was absolutely fucking horrible, to say the least. I can divide up the community into two. The official and semi-underground one. I had the experience with each of these groups in my Discord mostly. The official one, as I call it, is a totalitarian left-wing queer dictatorship on their large server called by the name of the mod. I wanted to establish a contact with them, but no matter how I tried, no matter what proposals I sent, or no matter what I wanted to discuss or actually try to communicate with them, they always rejected me. They have even gone ahead and rejected me to the point that my community got banned and isolated by other associate, as they were called, Tino communities, such as Turkish, French, Iberian, and etc. Despite the fact that I have made sure to popularize their so-called franchise and spread their message on YouTube, and even created a Ukrainian community of Tino, something that I think probably no one would have done or probably would have made by the time of recording of this video. But once again, no matter how I tried to prove myself worthy, those ungrateful swines rejected me and never took me seriously despite my best efforts. The second camp of the community was so-called semi-underground Tino community. It consisted mostly from Russian Tino and its quote-unquote children and allies like Slack-jawed, Tino Redux, etc. While they too, like me, were against the official Tino, against its tyranny and brutal dictatorship on their server, in reality I realized that they were not any better. Most of them were just racist jerks, freaks, or typical 4chaners who constantly use their retarded speech such as cope and seethe. They also were extremely Ukrainophobic, and you might question why. Why is that? That is because the resistance against the English Tino, aka the official Tino community, was spearheaded by the Russians. The specific Russians, very specific. The Russians from Rutino. And those Russians were probably the most Ukrainophobic Russians of all Russians in Russia, but I'm not sure. They had influence inside the resistance, and so, unsurprisingly, their ideas have spread among the semi-underground Tino community. Their Ukrainophobic sentiment have been deeply ingrained inside local resistance communities such as Tino Redux and some others. To be honest, I was the first one to react when Rutino collapsed because of their internal stupidity and was really happy that day. However, their influence still remains. For example, when I wanted to get my mod in the new Tino Redux co-op, like a parody of the official co-op and Plaza, for example. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically an association of different mods and their developers to like help each other. But I was rejected, probably because half of the stuff of this so-called co-op is coming from Tino Redux and similar servers that resisted Tino. And as we mentioned before, those servers are strongly pro-Russian, and they are as strongly as pro-Russian, they're strongly Ukrainophobic, which means that half of the staff or people who created the server or managed the server, they voted against my mod, despite the fact that my mod wasn't really that bad. It was just coming from a Ukrainian person, and how can they allow that? So, to sum up, why am I leaving Tino community? Reason is pretty simple. I don't want to make anything for this community anymore. I'm pretty sure that most of the content makers and other super event makers won't even notice my retirement as a Tino YouTuber because, well, I think that most of them have already cancelled me on Reddit, and some that didn't probably don't know about me or just don't care. I hope I'm wrong though. So that's it, I guess. Those are both reasons on why I don't want to make the New Order content on my channel. Whilst it is a kind of big change here, I still can do videos, so it doesn't mean my channel gets automatically dead or it will just cease to exist. I will delete it or something. No, it will stay. But even if it won't stay, I'm pretty sure I'm not a sort of big YouTuber for people to be really sad or to care about. As for bigger channels as mine, because there are plenty, I guess. I can still potentially do some mapping content, some landings content, which is also counts for mapping content. I can do some other stuff, or I can even do animation videos. But the thing is with animation and mapping videos is that, for example, on my last big video, aka German invasion of Ukraine, where I spent nearly 5 months doing it and have to postpone a lot of times because I couldn't post this video in an unfinished state. I plan to release this video in April, then May, then June, and then only in July I have released it. But you can see for how much I was postponing this video. So the main reason I don't want to do them is because I put a lot of effort into this video, and the dedication level I have never put in anything. Well, probably I did put it in something, but it wasn't that amount, that astronomical amount of dedication I have put in the development. But what I got really didn't satisfy me, because similar video was posted by Tovarish Lev with similar quality of said video, and he got 300,000 views, while I got only 3,000, which is, in my opinion, a bit, just a tad, just a slightly unfair. So I don't want to spend my time and tremendous effort to make the video no one will watch. That's what I'm gonna say. But once again, if you suggest me the content I could make, like mapping and animation videos that require a lot of time and a lot of effort, I might do them. However, it really depends on views and likes and comments, because I want my art, my creations to be popular and people to admire them, not just forget about them or just not notice them in the big pile of shit that is internet right now. So it really depends. Once again, repeating what I said previously, you can go to the comments, you can recommend me ideas there for future videos, you can support me, you can say how shit I was in my YouTube years. It really depends what you think. You can also check my Instagram account where I post my art. You can join my Discord server where I develop my own Hoi format and a general cool community there, I guess. And I guess this is the end of a video. It was a fun alright, but I have no motivation nor the wish to continue making TNO videos, so I hope you'll understand. And yeah, have a nice day, and bye.